How you feeling heading into this one?
I feel great. Feel great. The series has been easier than I thought it would be, but they're down 2-0. So I expect them to play with a little bit more desperation.
What do you have to do to overcome that desperation?
Not much. They're going to be keyed in on me, but I can't let them take us out of what we do best. I'm looking to be the game's top scorer and, keep showing the world what I can do on the stage.
Round one continues with a refreshing surge. The Utah Jazz come into Game 3 up 2-0 with a relentless desire to trust them to a third straight victory. The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the San Antonio Spurs. Round one of the NBA playoffs continues.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first-round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Utah Jazz. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Then it's Keontae George. Then it's MP. And it's Sensabaugh in at the two-guard. And for San Antonio, in the post, it'll be Sochan with Wembanyama. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. And it's Fox in at the one. Here we go. Take a look at the Spurs. There's been a large gap between their expectations and their performance. But here at home, this crowd will give them a burst of energy. You can feel it.
And there's nothing quite like a home crowd in the postseason. I'd expect this place to give every ounce of energy to encourage their team tonight.
Let's go cross-court to hear more about the season MP has put together.
Thanks, guys. Well, a pretty auspicious record he's set. The most 60-point games in a season. He's on a tear for the ages and has established himself as one of the most combustible scorers in the game. Guys?
Yeah, all right. He is combustible. Thank you very much. Now, here's Fox. Over to the left wing. Wembanyama passes to Fox. It's hauled in by George. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. It's a three-point game. How about the start of MP's career? Winning Rookie of the Year.
Well, he had no issues adjusting to the speed and physicality of the NBA. And, man, I can't wait to see what MP has in store for year two. This kid has incredible potential.
And so it's San Antonio with it after the basket by Utah. Takes a step back. And Fox gets it to go.
Well, that's good offense. Fox converts the high percentage look.
MP with a screen on Fox to the middle. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
It's Wembanyama, top of the key. For three, Vassell. Kessler with the rebound. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. MP deciding where to go with it. Markkanen sets the pick for MP. And Markkanen throws it down.
Well, he's known primarily for his shooting, but don't be fooled. Markkanen is more than capable of finishing strong.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Sochan, the pass to Fox. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. Markkanen a screen on Fox. And B passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Well, you can't forget that Markkanen is an accomplished dunker.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Pass to Sohan. Back to Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
But here's the thing. Not only does Fox have the speed, he can go all night. He will wear you out.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the paint. He's looking for Sohan and finds him.
Jeremy Sohan, an emphatic 2 points.
Jazz have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. That's where a screen on Vassell. The drive by MP. It didn't take long, but I think at this point we can agree that MP is on a course to be viewed as one of the great stars of the NBA.
To go from an unknown to a force in the NBA is something that you rarely see. It reminds me a bit of a young Jokic in that sense. Clearly, MP is a special talent, and the sky is the limit for him.
Here's George. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Spurs trail by 3. Vassell outside. Back to Fox. From outside, off the mark. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It was a big win for them, coming off Tuesday's match.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
And they were just draining it from outside. A great team shooting performance.
Here's Vassell, following the bucket by the Jazz. Here's MP. 6 points for him. That's where a screen on Vassell. MP passes to Kessler.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
Now, here's Fox. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Looking to end the run, and the layup is up and in. Fox has got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Spurs trail by 7. Pass to Sohan. Back to Fox. 6 to shoot. Vassell outside. Off target from outside.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And MP throws it down hard.
MP on a mission there to get to the bucket.
San Antonio's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Fox with the screen for Vassell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on MP. The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
Well, when you watch Vassell, it's easy to see why scoring comes so natural to him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Johnson comes in for Stephon Castle. And it's Harper in for Fox. Here's MP. Rebound San Antonio.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
So it's the Jazz now, following the bucket by the Spurs. The drive by MP, and the dunk by MP.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Here's Wembanyama. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Well, it's nice to see your guys taking and making the shots as you design it, especially the shots you should make.
Spurs trail by 5. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight, and he said we can't.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Johnson. Then there's Harper, and it's Fox, and it's Cornette in at the center filling out the middle. That's the San Antonio 5. Fox looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Outside, Fox. Olynyk, a screen on MP. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Olynyk's got his first basket of the night.
Well, he can really bully you in there. Olynyk is a tough assignment close to the basket.
Here's MP. Pass to Bailey. Here's Nurkic. Nurkic, a screen on Johnson. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Inside, Cornette passes to Olynyk. Johnson outside. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. The Spurs making a switch here. Wembanyama's checked in. Five to shoot. Fox from outside. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Nurkic a screen on Johnson. The drive. Oh, it's a highlight reel being put together by MP.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Now, here's Fox. G right on him. Outside Harper. Here's Wembanyama. Can't hit from in close.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Right to the rack. It's MP.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 3 assists tonight.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Harper with the steal. And here they come. And it's Fox with the jam.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Count that one. Markkanen's got it all tied up now for Utah.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Three-pointer, Fox. Rebounded by the Jazz. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. Nurkic a screen on Fox. The drive by MP. Count that one. MP's got 22.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
The wide open look here for Fox. No good on the 3.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
with it. 22 points for him. To the inside. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by MP. MP's got 6 assists in the game. Now Wembanyama. Clock at 4. Johnson in the corner. And the rejection by MP. Stephon Castles checked in for San Antonio. The Jazz making a switch here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A different look now for San Antonio. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Johnson. And it's Vassell in for Fox. And a switch here also for Utah. George is checked in. Markkanen a screen on Vassell. Markkanen, good. 8 points for Lauri Markkanen.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's the pick. Here's Sohan. San Antonio again missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Markkanen sets the pick for MP. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here.
They need a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Spurs trail by 8. And here is Harper. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. And yet, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's MP. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Harper, no good. Jazz leading by 6.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Here's Harper. And the rejection by MP. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Here's Wembanyama for 3. The Jazz on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against San Antonio played some superb basketball. He ended up with 44 points, and he was dealing assists all around. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
MP going in strong, and MP throws it down hard.
And MP is young enough, you know he's always going to finish that play off with the dunk.
Wembanyama up top. 52 seconds left in the first half. Clock at 6. Wembanyama, too easy for the big man.
At well over 7 feet tall, inside is easy money for Victor.
That's where a screen on Vassell. The drive by MP. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Devin Vassell. For Utah, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. First free throw is good.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Pass to Sochan. Now Castle. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And MP throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Free throw, no good for Vassell. And so it's MP making things happen for Utah. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the San Antonio Spurs.
Losing the rebounding battle, it's easy to lose control of the game. Fortunately for them, they have another half to go.
Yeah, now they can lose by twice as much.
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. When you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win.
And that about wraps it up.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Utah with the ball, so on the floor for Utah. Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Then it's MP. Then it's George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2. Markkanen sets the pick for MP. Going inside, and the dunk by MP.
How about that? Flying high to send that one down. And you know what? When you've got the athleticism and explosion of a player like that, bigger guys are still at your mercy.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. For 3, Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Jazz leading by 10. Here's MP. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to George. MP with a screen on Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Here's MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
Great example there of the way MP's game around the rim continues to grow and develop.
Fox from outside. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Driving in, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Castle. Here's Sochan. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. Sochan's got 5 points so far.
Well, that's a nice job of getting Sochan something in rhythm. Confident in his game.
Kessler a screen on Vassell. MP passes to Kessler. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Wembanyama using those long strides in transition.
Yeah, with the incredible reach of Wembanyama, how do you keep him off the glass?
Kessler setting the pick for MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Spurs passing it around. And it's Sohan missing. And so MP will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They lead by 11. Down low. And Kessler throws it down.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
Fox, the bounce pass. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here's George. 9 points in the game so far. Marking in a screen on Vassell. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Outside, Fox. And it's Vassell in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. He's off on that one. Good defense by MP. Kessler a screen on Vassell. MP outside. Pass to George. Lets it go with the 3. That one, no good. Spurs trail by 11. Three-pointer, Fox. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
The Jazz have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
Wembanyama, a screen on Markkanen. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Utah leading by 11. Now, here's MP. He has 38 in the game. Kessler a screen on Vassell. And stolen by Wembanyama. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And Fox gets it to go. 17 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, I like what we've seen from Fox tonight. Calling his own number, providing a serious scoring.
In the corner, it's Kessler. MP against Vassell. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Vassell outside. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Markkanen against Castle. To the inside. In low. Another one falls for San Antonio.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look now for San Antonio. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Sohan. And it's Johnson in for Vassell. And Utah also making a switch. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. The drive by MP. Comes up empty down low. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, because of the quickness, it's hard to mirror Fox defensively. Often it ends in a foul call.
Harper, he's checked in for Stephon Castle. Fox hits them both. Jazz leading by 7. Kessler the screen. Here's MP. MP rattling the rim.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. And here is Fox. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Well, you know Johnson's a guy who likes to use that size and physicality to his advantage.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Spurs making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Nurkic checked in for Utah. Barnes against MP. Nurkic a screen on Barnes. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, I mean, they're up, but they've got to calm down and take better care of the ball.
Spurs trail by 7. Harper the pass to Barnes. Pass to Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Hey, Johnson will put some pressure on your defense.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And Johnson drops them both. Jazz leading by 5. With the step back. MP outside. Inside. Olynyk with the steal. To the paint. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
The drive by MP. Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Love watching Nurkic set hard screens and then roll with purpose. Great job in the creativity there from the pick and roll.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Harper. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And the Spurs making a change here. Cornette's checked in. And Utah making a change here. He's checked in for the Spurs. Fox comes in for Kelly Olynyk. The Jazz also changing it up. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic. Markkanen comes in for Filipowski. And MP subbed in for Keontae George. Fox from outside. San Antonio getting another chance here. Utah trailing here. Barnes operates at the 4 with Wembanyama at the 5. Harper is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
MP with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. They get it back. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, gobbling up boards is what Kessler does best. Got some points out of that one, too.
Fox dishes to Harper. Back to Fox. Shot clock at 5. and he drops in the layup off the glass. Fox has got 21.
Yeah, even with the defense smothering him, Fox stays composed and gets it to go.
Utah's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. The drive by MP, and it's in there.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Down in the corner, Johnson knows he just has to focus on his mechanics to get it done.
Picked by Markkanen. MP with it. Headed now by Barnes. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by MP. 17 points for Lauri Markkanen. Harper against MP. Outside, Fox. Rebounded by Bailey.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this game.
Kessler the screen. The drive by MP. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Spurs with some changes. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. Utah also making some changes. Sensabaugh is checked in. And Georgia subbed in for Bailey. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
Thank you once again, Allie. MP with it. Kessler a screen on Vassell. The drive by MP. Outside for George. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's MP. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Kessler against Wembanyama. And it's Vassell in the corner. Oh, the rim with an easy reach of Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And George kicks to MP. Kessler a screen on Vassell. MP. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Now Vassell misses the three.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Kessler a screen on Vassell. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Spurs trail by 3. Outside, Fox. Now Vassell. What a finesse finish on the lane.
Well, they needed a bucket right there, and it's Vassell who answers the call.
Kessler a screen on Vassell. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And that one is good.
Well, they got their young star the ball, and it paid off. MP so hot.
Now Vassell.
Give him credit. Vassell has worked incredibly hard to become a guy that this team can count on to take big shots.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Game. Kessler setting the pick for MP. It's the drive.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Here is Wembanyama. Nobody's getting that high, but Wembanyama.
Well, that's the leadership and clutch instinct they always want to see from Wembanyama.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. Kessler a screen on Vassell. MP. And yet another basket.
And talk about coming up huge. What a performance.
He's nearing the franchise record for most points in a playoff game. This guy is clutch. That one goes. Count it.
That jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
MP against Vassell. 46 seconds left in the game. The drive by MP.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Wembanyama fires. No good. Could not tie it up. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Larkin in a screen on Vassell. MP inside. And got it. Another basket.
He has taken over this game.
And now GA tied for the second most points in a playoff game all time. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Wembanyama, the putback, he misses the putback. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Devin Vassell, third personal foul, first team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Devin Vassell, fourth personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Utah, MP. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
And there's the 3.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so it's Utah with the win. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
I'm here with MP, who posted a video before tonight's game where he said he was looking to be the game's leading scorer. How were you able to make that promise a reality?
I feel like I was in the zone during the shoot-around, so I told my teammates to keep feeding me the rock. We don't have big egos over here, so they were happy to do it. Next game, it might be someone else, but tonight, it was my time to shine, Dom.
Shine you did, MP. Great game.
Always.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks. And that about wraps it up, folks. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast of the NBA Western Conference quarterfinals. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. We'll see you later.